Cody, good morning. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are y'all doing?
What are you rocking? A Point Break shirt today?
Oh yeah, Patrick Swayze.
I like it. You can never go wrong. Best
No,
Patrick
no,
Swayze
no.
movie.
Point Break.
Really better than Ghost?
Yeah, Ghost is pretty good, but it's not like that great.
Don't forget The Outsiders.
Oh yeah.
Outsiders would be second for me.
What's your favorite corny movie that you watch?
Young Guns.
I don't know if I'd say that's corny. I mean, that's a guy movie.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably right. Corny. Man, I don't know. I don't really know what you'd consider corny.
I'll tell you that if I get
Okay.
home on a Friday night and I get into bed at 9:00 and Devil Wears Prada is just starting, I've hit the goddamn jackpot.
Great choice.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Princess Bride. I don't know.
I like
That's
the Princess
not really
Bride. That's a
corny,
good
but
movie,
yeah.
though. That's a good movie.
Yeah, big Andre the Giant fan.
Yeah.
Devil Wears Prada filming the sequel right now.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for that. Does anybody want the peanut?
Anybody want a peanut?
How are things been going over there?
Oh, pretty good. You
Yeah.
know, just keeping a wrinkle in it, as they say.
Did they say that?
I say it.
Okay. I like that. I'm learning something new every week from Cody. I have not seen. Have you been to the movies? Have you seen the new Leonardo DiCaprio, Benicio del Toro movie?
No, still haven't seen it. I think I might just wait for streaming on that one.
Dude, I'm going to whisper so nobody hears us. Do you have one of those boxes that gets all the movies?
I don't have a box. I just have the internet.
Yeah. I got one of those too. It's just, it's just not. It hasn't come on yet. It hasn't come on the. I think it's what I'm waiting for.
It's now if you look on there, from what I've heard, it's the cam. You know, and I ain't trying to do that.
I don't want that.
No. So as soon as it becomes available in high definition, yeah, I'll definitely be watching.
I don't. What did you think of the F1 movie? Did you see that?
I tried watching it and I thought it was one of the most boring things I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, it was one of the worst piles of dog crap I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, I did not.
And I love Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
You went to the theater,
me too.
didn't you?
I went to the theater by myself and saw that and paid $9 for a Diet Coke. $9. Yeah. The lady, I said, "Is that really $9?" And she said, "Yeah." And I said, "Okay, I'll take it." I was like, "What am I going to do? I really want that Diet Coke."
I'm here, yeah.
Did you think she was going to give you a different price the second time?
I thought that I ordered a T-bone, by the way, that she rang me up. It was like, is there a steak that comes with this? There's no way that you just hit me up with a $9 Diet Coke. And then you realized I'm a sucker who will pay $9 for Diet Coke. So, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Then the movie theater, I tweeted at them and said, did I for real just pay $9 for Diet Coke? I'm not mad about it. I just want to make sure. And they were like, "Oh, come on back to the theater, movie on us." And I go, No, that's not the point. I want to know, did I really get charged $9? Like, was that a mistake, or is that really the price of a Diet Coke? And evidently, that's their price. Carmichael movie theaters. So I don't know. Whatever.
Shout out.
Yeah, I mean, they gave me a free movie. I'm not going back there ever again, but they gave me a free movie. Anyway,
that's nice of them.
What do you have for us this week, Cody?
I got a couple of I think pretty interesting ones. So so during the mid 1850s, the Samuel Morse telegraph invention taken the country by storm, resulting in telegraph wires being strung up all across the country so the people could communicate in private.
Right.
These masses of tangled crisscross wires are said to look like the vines that grapes grow on. So to hear something in secret, like through a telegraph, became known as hearing it through the grapevine.
I like it.
Oh, that is good. See, without you, I would never know these things.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's good.
Let me ask you about this. You seem like a pretty level-headed guy.
Oh, okay.
What is your take on the 3-Eye Atlas?
The who?
Oh, come on, Cody. I expect you to be all over this. 3-Eye Atlas.
3-Eye Atlas.
3-Eye Atlas is a supposed comet that is traveling into our solar system from another solar system. It is currently parked outside of Mars and is on a direct course for Earth. The Harvard scientist Avi Loeb, who has been a guest on this show, believes that 3-Eye Atlas has no characteristics of a comet, and in fact could be the possibility of a interstellar spaceship and carrying a civilization to Earth from another solar system.
Yes, I don't believe any of that.
Yeah.
Why?
There you go.
Why?
I don't believe that. I mean, I don't know.
Listen
mean,
to me.
I don't think there's a comet heading for us. I don't think anything's heading
It's not-
for us.
it's
If there
not-
was, well, maybe not Bruce Willis,
Bruce
but Ben
Willis.
Affleck and the rest of them would be on their way up there right now.
I
And
believe in
Aerosmith
on a jet plane. Don't
Yeah.
know when I'll be back. And listen to me. 3i
Yeah.
Atlas, okay? Like, in space, if a comet is headed somewhere, like, Halley's Comet, they can tell you exactly when that's coming back here because,
Yeah, every 77 years or
but
whatever.
they know the trajectory of it and they know when it's due back here. It doesn't
Mhm.
change course. The only way it would change course was if something would knock it off course. So
Newton.
So the 3i Atlas has course corrected a couple of times. It was going one way and then it just turned and went another way and then turned and went another way. And now is stopped right outside of Mars. It parked. Not enough people are talking about this. I expect you to be all over this.
Well, I think the reason not enough people are or not a lot of people are talking about it is probably because none of that's probably true.
No, it is true. it
Interesting.
is just Harvard scientists and NASA who are
Wow.
watching this thing.
Oh yeah, well, Harvard scientists definitely don't get anything wrong. Yeah. I mean, I don't trust that for a second. I mean, it's not parked for one, and if it did change, I mean, there's this weird phenomenon in space called gravity
Yeah.
that does make things change. Course.
I know.
But also, even if it is heading this way, bring it on.
Part of me wants it to be headed this way just so that it could prove all you guys wrong. I'm the only one that's believed me and Avi Loeb. And then the other part of me is like, also that could mean the end of our civilization. So maybe not. Maybe I don't want that.
Yeah, but you want the aliens here.
I don't want them here. I just want, if it's going to happen, I would like to know during my lifetime. I'm 54 years old. I don't know when I'm going to die. I would like to have, like my poor grandfather was always interested in aliens and spaceships and all this stuff and died in his 80s not knowing whether or 90s if it was true.
You think if they get here though, it's going to be all positive.
I don't
Right.
care.
Yeah,
I
to,
don't.
like,
I just
destroy
would be
us.
like, aha! I finally know.
Yeah.
It's the kids from the other town coming to your party. They're
No.
never going to be nice. They're going to
That's
take your
true.
beer and bang your girlfriend.
Oh, no.
Sometimes it's better to not know.
I think
And
I'd
this
like
is coming
to know.
from somebody who I really like knowing as much as possible.
Right.
I'd rather not know. I don't believe that there are aliens whatsoever, but
How can that be possible? How can we live in that vast of a solar system and not have life on another planet?
Well, life, sure, but life could also just be some stupid slug slithering around.
How
I don't
about
believe
this?
I don't believe there's something flying around in spaceships. I don't, building pyramids and who's what's, all
All
that.
right. How about this? You're a dinosaur guy.
Oh yeah.
The meme going around now that said, "What if when the asteroid that landed on Earth and killed all the dinosaurs, what if that was the vehicle that brought us here? And we are the aliens the dinosaurs inhabited Earth. We came here looking for a new planet, and that's how Earthlings got to Earth."
Yeah, except Earthlings got to Earth by already being on Earth and evolving from other things. So,
But then, how come we haven't evolved since then?
Well,
We
How
have.
come we have not?
well,
we can't fly.
okay. So for one,
Technology.
humans, human existence. If you put it on like a calendar,
Yeah.
and said like here's the span of the universe on a calendar. So like 1 year equals the whole existence of the universe. Humans show up at 11:59 at night on December 31st. So humans have only been around for about a minute in comparison to an entire year. So evolution's kind of slow.
Yeah, I know.
So
I just
And-
figured we'd have something horns or something at this point.
But also on top of that, like think about our tailbone, and then also like our height and weight, it gets bigger and larger every single year.
That's because of
compared to the
steroids that's
first.
in our food.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
evolution.
But that's what
We're
makes things
growing.
evolve too. Is like the availability of food makes things
I
evolve.
think it's when the McRib comes
So-
back. That's really contributes a lot.
Yeah, the McRib has probably helped us evolve and devolve at
Yeah,
the same time. Yeah.
We had a good story this morning, Cody, that maybe you can incorporate into your podcast somehow about a guy in Polk County who went back into prison and they x-rayed him and he had a thermos up his ass. A full-size thermos straight up up to his chest bone.
Well, yeah, isn't that where you're supposed to wait? A thermos or like to take his temperature?
Not a thermometer.
not a thermometer.
Thermos.
A thermos,
Like,
like
you
you
put
put
coffee
coffee
or
in it.
soup
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a Yeti.
Oh,
Yeah, like a
Well,
Stanley Cup.
to be fair, they do shape them in a way that it really, if you tried hard enough, you could really fit it right up there.
I don't know. That's a
perfectly.
really hard try for me. I don't know what you're putting there, but for me, that'd be a big literal stretch.
Well, no, you gotta. Well, I think you're supposed to exhale at the right time. Or something.
Yeah.
There's a trick to it.
Is that it?
I think there's a point of
something like
there's a
that.
point of no return, and then it just
Well,
And then-
I don't. If the
Yeah.
exhaling trick is what it is, I was unaware.
no gravity there.
All
Yeah,
right.
I mean, it's not good to be doing things like that, in general.
I mean,
so
He got it in. Well, no, he didn't. I guess the X-ray caught it. So.
They got it out.
They got it
Yeah.
out. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Oof. All right,
My
what else
God.
you have for us?
okay, so geez, what a transition. So in the late 1800s, there was an old racehorse that had a bum leg, so his racing career was over. He was then purchased by the baseball team, the Chicago White Stockings, to pull a roller across the field before games to groom the field. Because of his bum leg, anytime a player got a spasm in his leg, they would say he looked like that horse hobbling across the field. That horse's name was Charlie.
Charlie.
Charlie
old
horse.
Charlie horse.
Charlie horse. How about that?
Without you, I would not know half these things.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I guess that
I try to then retell them, and I mess it up, and I'll say what it is. Like, no, the Charlie for the grapes of the through the grapevine.
Can I tell you what I find most amazing is that I watch Cody's videos during the week. And every time I watch it, I go, "Oh, I gotta bring that up to him," and can never remember, never remember any of them at this point. Like if you brought it up, I'd go, "Oh yeah," but I can never recall them on my own.
Do you try to repurpose it as your own knowledge, or do you say
No.
Cody told me that?
No, I
You
want to
cite
bring
your
it up to
source?
Cody when he calls the show. I want to go, "Hey, I was watching this. Like I saw the thing that you did about Jurassic Park. I knew about that there was a hurricane coming for that. But that one I wasn't the one. But it was sometimes some of the other ones I want to bring back up to you. Oh, I know what it was. Galvin, who is Vasco da Gama? Gio?
I've heard the name, but I don't.
He's a soccer player.
Carmen?
No idea.
Joe?
He invented Bosco.
No. Vasco da Gama was an explorer. But I, for the life of me, couldn't tell you what he discovered. But when Cody delivered it, he was like, Vasco da Gama, as you know, discovered. And I was like, I don't know. We all learned that in school. And
I do
can never
remember that name,
Cody
yeah.
knows, but I don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Your retention is very high.
Yeah, to be fair, I forgot that one too. Until you said it.
I have a feeling he may be reading it.
Yeah.
Well,
You
no,
should've
I
quizzed
mean,
Cody
I remember
first.
now because I was trying to think. I was like, when the hell did I do one on Vasco da Gama? But no, I remember now.
What was
About
it?
the
See, I don't remember.
It
I
was
just
about the dog ears. There was some priests that were sent to him to try to basically like tell him to get out of here.
Right.
And he said sure. And he thought that they were spies, so he had the ears cut off of dogs and then nailed to their heads.
Oh,
and then
jeez.
sent them back to send them back on their way.
Yeah. Well, I remember
People were a little different back then.
Sure.
Evolution.
You don't travel much. You don't travel out of the country, right?
No, God, no. There's no reason to do that.
I'm looking at going to Switzerland in December. I feel like you would like that.
I would like to. Yeah, if I could just fall asleep and wake up in Switzerland, I would have a great time. I think I would do well in the Alps.
What if you flew in one of those airplanes with the beds? That's the way to go.
Oh, well, I could definitely. Yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
something like that, I really wouldn't mind. I mean, I think I would probably get along with the Swiss if I had to guess.
I think I'm going to go.
Equal
I've never been there
temperament.
before. I feel like I would like it too. I think mostly for the cold weather. It's fat guy friendly weather.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, it just looks fake,
Right.
Like whenever you see a picture of it, you're like, how is this a real place?
Right.
And how are we not all like, pushing each other down trying to get there?
Yeah.
Because meanwhile, I'm in Texas and it's starting to look like, Baghdad here. I mean, it's
bet.
insane.
Open carry over there?
Oh, of course.
Yeah. We just got that over here.
Yeah, I know. Which boy, what a state to have it in,
Well, it's
My
going to be
God.
weird. The big debate now is whether or not you can see in the grocery store, and evidently the grocery store is like, "Yep, we're welcoming it."
Yeah, I used to work at Best Buy, not to brag, and there were, people would come into Best Buy just strapped up like crazy constantly. I'm like, well, what do you think is going to happen in here?
Yeah, that's the other thing. People are like, I am a gun guy. I carry a gun, but I don't usually carry it on me. I'll keep one in my car and I'll keep one in the house, but I'm not really walking around with it all the time. And just, sometimes I am.
I'm all for a concealed carry because nobody knows you got it.
Right. Right.
So what difference does it make? And if things go down, you could probably help out. But just walking around with just strapped to your side like you're Wyatt Earp is a very odd. And it was always people that whenever I would look at them, I would go, "You're not the guy that I trust doing it." It was some guy that was clearly methed out to the gills,
Right.
Spiky blonde hair and eyebrow piercing, which put that guy in prison just for that alone.
Everclear in his car, I get you.
I actually keep my gun inside a thermos inside my body.
Yeah, that's safe.
Well, that
That's
works.
safe, yeah.
Nobody's
I
gonna
mean,
get it.
keystering a revolver is always a pretty good idea.
Ever been to jail?
No.
I
I'm
don't
a
know.
pretty good kid.
Yeah.
I've never really gotten into a lot of trouble.
I like to look into your life, try to figure out things. I didn't expect you to say yes to that.
Yeah, I did used to do a lot of drinking and driving, which I do not feel
I
good
think we
about.
all. I think we all have it at some point.
Yeah. Back in my drinking days, I drove a lot drinking and probably should have been arrested a lot of times, but never did. Very regretful moment in my life, but I guess I came out unscathed, so I guess that's good. But
I was known to disappear and go sleep in bathrooms every once in a while. Like I went out with Galvin and his brother one time, and they thought I left, and I just went in the bathroom, went in the stall, and just took a little nap.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Elvis kind of did the same thing. He just didn't wake up.
Yeah, I never pull my pants down. I just sit on the toilet and I just take a nap. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I was always a big Irish exit type fella.
Just disappear.
Yeah. Which I still am.
Yeah.
I don't like saying goodbye, and making it all about me.
I am, and when I was younger, I also made some decisions to drink and drive, and now I have vowed, and in the past 20 years, to never do that again. There's no need for it. Back in the day, we didn't have Ubers. We barely had taxis here. So, it was difficult if you were drinking to just leave your car somewhere. Now there's no excuse for it, really. I mean, with Uber, there's no excuse for it. So, but there were times I remember the drunkest I ever was ended with me on stage with the band, the Bloodhound Gang. And I was not invited to be on stage. What's that?
Evil Jared.
Yeah.
I know Jared, sort of.
I was on stage with them, and I was holding Jimmy Pop up against his will until I was asked to leave. And then that night, my friend Frankie and I slept behind a dumpster in our car. We had to hide the car behind the dumpster so we can keep the air on because it was too hot to sleep with the car off. And that was the last time. At that point, I was like, I will never do this again.
Yeah, that's a pretty good night. If you're gonna go out, you might as well go out with a bang.
The best part about it is, if somebody says to me, "Do you remember the drunkest you ever were?" I go, "Yes," and I have a picture of it. I have a picture of me holding Jimmy Pop from the Bloodhound Gang up. That is the drunkest I ever was. Because the next day I woke up and went, "Oh God, what did I do?
What happened?"
Yeah. And then I put a thermos in my ass.
Well, that goes without saying. Yeah, I think the drunkest I've ever been was every time. The next night became the new drunkest.
Yeah, I wasn't that big of a drinker, but I discovered this place called the Dallas Bull, and the Dallas Bull, for some reason, every time I went there, I got obliterated and did some fun stuff there. It was a good place.
Yeah. A lot of mine was just drinking alone, watching movies and just ripping through a couple bottles of Jack Daniels.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Or like a nice 30-pack of Natural Lights.
30 of them.
Oh, at least. Yeah, well, typically the go-to would be to get a 30-pack and then a 6-pack of like the tall, Natty Lights.
Right.
And I would drink the 6-pack first and then just start ripping through the 30.
Wow.
Yeah, and so it's about, 40 beers total. That was typical. Yeah, I mean it is until you're
You're the Wade Boggs
not
of
doing
Instagram.
too good.
No, I bet.
Yeah.
All right, well listen, I'm glad you're here and I'm glad you're live with us today. You can find Cody Tucker on Instagram at the Cody Tucker Show, also on YouTube. And Cody, we're thinking about doing the thing one time. I know we've talked to you about this, but you're not that big of a Godfather fan as we are. We're thinking about, and did you notice I did a little last night?
I saw that.
Yeah, doing like a watch The Godfather, talk over it kind of thing, like a Mystery Science Theater kind of deal.
Yep.
Yeah, and then last night I was watching it, and while I was watching it, I had some questions about why, when out of all the girls Santino could bang, why did he bang that porky one from the wedding party?
She was the less attractive one.
Right. I mean, she kind of just got pig nose, but is it because she's just so easy? You know,
His wife was more attractive.
His wife was more attractive, but that just because you have a hot wife doesn't mean you want to bang other girls.
That's true.
Trust me.
Yeah, grass is greener on the other side, kind of thing.
Yeah, that grass.
That grass was it was just a mud tray, mud pile. Or something.
And then what is Santino's wife talking about when she's doing this with the hand? Is she talking about Santino's gimmick? And then she turned around to look at him, and he's leaving with the girl.
Yeah,
it's good stuff.
Telling
a lot of questions. Got a lot of questions. Anyway, Cody, thank you.
Yeah.
If the aliens don't get here before next week, we'll check back in with you.
Yeah, they're not going to be here, so that'll be.
Everybody's so confident. Everybody's so confident. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I wonder why we're so confident.
I wonder why we have Space Force all of a sudden.
Well,
I
mean, I don't think it's to actually fight, aliens in space. I think it's more to fight missiles being launched through space.
You're probably right.
If I had to guess. I mean, Reagan did it. He did Star Wars.
He did Star Wars, but Trump got in there and was like, "Oh, no, we need a Space Force. We need something." Trump read the book and he was like, "We need to get in there. We need to figure something out."
Yeah, I don't think it's to fight Martians. If I had to guess.
All right. Well, hey, listen, we'll find out. Cody, thank you.
Oh yes.
Have a great week. We'll talk to you next week, buddy.